What is the street parking vault? What started as the Monday retest workout turned into the weekly vault workout. The vault is a 1 workout a week for 25 weeks series with new workouts each year.
Now the goal of the street parking vault is to help you guys build consistency by completing all 25 vault workouts within a 6-month period.
You can customize the movements in these workouts and choose any variation that fits your abilities.
Your scores and weights do not matter.
The goal is to maintain consistency from week to week.
Remember, you just
Can't
Miss.
See those. Perfect. Actually, stay right there. Good.
So the street parking photographer is in town for a few days, and working with him is always interesting.
Carolina, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. I'll hold on to that for you.
Thank you.
And where's that lint roller? You just had it. Ah. Good. Shrug up just a bit. Good, relax. It's the bottom. Good. And last one. Look down your left arm. Good. Shrug up again. Good, relax. Do a little shake. Keep going, keep going, keep going. More, good. Keep going, good. All the way. And then shift your weight to your left hip. Good, right there. And then looking down your right shoulder, just like that. Just like this. Yep, perfect, right there. Good, good. And then take a big whiff of your armpit, but smile. Give me a good smile, perfect. That's natural, awesome. Give me something feisty. Like you're caged and you just want to get unleashed.
Okay. Yeah.
Good, keep going, I like it, I like it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Good. There you go.
Yeah.
Good. Come after the camera.
What?
Come after the camera, like you're coming after it.
Okay. Rah. Rah. Rah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rah. Rah.
Good. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
I
Think about it every night and day. There you go. Let me hear it. So you're gonna be over that paper, facing that corner. Turn a little bit more towards me. Turn your hips more to the corner. There, and then just upper half. All right, and smile. Give me a bigger smile. Bigger smile. Good. Torso, open up towards me just a little more. Perfect. Turn a little more, back, back, the other way. I think we need to loosen you up a bit. A little stiff there. Good. Good. Okay. This is like what my aunties did back in the Philippines. Good? Uh-huh. Toes are good? Uh-huh. Like the heels?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I think that'll be better for the poses. I'm gonna enhance you a little bit. Good. And I'll start. Perfect. Good. Right there, perfect. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the vault. This week we are doing Midgard. I'm here with Janelle. She's going to suffer with me. I will be doing a 75-pound barbell and double unders. And then Janelle's going to be using her sandbag, which I believe is 33 pounds. And she'll be doing the sandbag hopovers. So, should be interesting, should be fun. Now, I will be giving some tips at the end once we finish. And if you want to see the full workout demo and the description, all the coaches' notes, that kind of thing, head on over to my.streetparking.com.
And we're off with Midgard.
Midgard indeed.
Midgard indeed, Alex. What is Midgard? What is today's workout?
Today's workout is 3 sets. Each set is 2 rounds of 20 double unders or hopovers, 8 barbell power snatch if you're doing program B. If you're doing A or C, that's 12 reps. And then another 20 double unders or dumbbell hopovers, and then you finish off with 12 back squats. There's 2 minutes to rest in between each set.
That's excellent.
So hoorah.
Hoorah, indeed, Alex. Hoorah. All right, so they are off to a solid start. You see, actually, Janelle is going with the sandbag hopovers. She was wondering about maybe doing dumbbell hopovers instead earlier, but it looks like she's crushing those, so way to go.
Yeah, it's a more difficult variation of the hopover just because most sandbags are bigger than pretty much any dumbbell you can find. So you end up having to clear a distance is a little bit
It's just a little bit further
wider.
side to side.
Yes.
It's girthier, one could say. It's a bit girthier.
Yes, that's I wouldn't have used that word, but okay.
It's a very descriptive, accurate word.
It is the most appropriate word you could have used.
Thank you for noticing.
So the score for this one, guys, is your fastest set only. So what that means is
sell your soul.
Don't
Go
hold
for it.
back. Exactly.
Full send.
We are asking you to peacock, in essence.
Yes.
So, and that's exactly what these guys just did. So just over a minute and a half. Janelle's about to wrap up. Oh, actually, no. I forget. Each set has 2 rounds.
Each set has 2 rounds.
So they're about halfway through. Janelle's a little over halfway through this set. They are crushing it. I have to say, were I to choose, I don't know that I would go with the double unders for this one.
Were you to choose,
Yes.
Alex? All right, so you would go with the hopovers?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because double unders can, even if you're good at double unders, they still kind of fatigue your shoulders.
Okay.
And I would want to keep those babies fresh for these snatches.
Those babies fresh for the snatches. I like it. I like that idea. I would say for me, I would probably start with the double unders because I don't often do them. I do not often do double unders, but because it's a smaller amount of reps, I might see how it goes. I have to say, in all honesty, I bet my game plan would change rather quickly because some days the dubs are on and some days they are not, and I would not want to waste time on dubs if I just was starting to constantly trip up and get frustrated.
For sure.
I would probably start with the dubs and then quickly go to a hop over if I needed.
Yeah, that's I'm glad you brought that up. With a set of 20 reps like this, we really are, that's meant to be unbroken. That's meant to be a 15 to 20 second effort. So because double unders can be like a hit or miss skill for some people, if you are really struggling with them today, you're tripping up a lot, just do the hopovers. They still get you really fit. They still get your heart rate really high. So don't feel like you're missing out at all if you go with the hopover option. Some people who have double unders would argue that they are actually more challenging.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends. It all depends on where you are in your double under journey. All right, I think I'm going to go. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do I have enough time to talk? I don't know. I feel like it's sketchy.
I think you have it.
Okay, here we go. Coming in hot. Jeb.
Yeah.
How was that first round?
That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
It sure was.
Yeah. The second time through, I could just feel it in my quads.
Nice.
Yeah, in the lower body.
Think you're going to be able to maintain throughout?
Yeah, we'll see. I think so.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up this time.
Janelle, high five. I know you're about to start again. Good job.
Thank you. The cool thing is,
Me.
with the way this one is scored, I mean, they could really fall off the deep end at this point, and it won't even matter.
Right? That is a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
Just go for it that first round. This is actually the type of workout I really enjoy because this is what I accidentally naturally do in every workout I've ever done, is I go really hard right out the gate, and then things don't tend to maintain well.
So you're actually being rewarded for that.
Yes,
The way this one is scored.
Exactly. This is positive reinforcement for a negative attribute in my life. Oh.
So I just saw Jeb. This is a great pro tip, I would say. If you do have chalk at home or wherever you're working out,
yes,
chalk up during your rest period. Don't waste time during the workout doing that.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's a good pro tip.
Pro tip from Alex.
All right, Janelle's getting started. Jeb's getting started.
They are starting on their second set of Midgard. Let me ask you a question, Alex.
Let me give you an answer, Nicole.
What's Midgard?
Midgard is the realm of the humans.
Oh, are we like currently in Midgard?
We basically are in Midgard.
Okay.
So like Asgard is the realm of the gods, and Jotunheim is the
Land of the
realm
giants.
of the giants.
Yes.
Midgard is the realm of the humans. It's the Middle Earth, made from the body of the first created being, Ymir, which was
we done earlier.
Yes.
With our very first workout, right?
Yeah, the very first workout of the 2022 vault. So
here we are in Midgard, which was pulled out of Gununga Gap.
yes, that thing. There's a couple Gununga gaps in this workout.
There are a few Gununga gaps, which is what we have started calling 2-minute or your rest period.
Any rest period is a Gununga gap.
Gununga gap. Just have your 2-minute Gununga gap before you set out on the next set here in Midgard.
So there wasn't a whole lot of significance to this workout except for we thought that the Power Snatch looked a lot like the Vitruvian Man.
Yes.
And I mean, what is a human if not a Vitruvian Man?
Okay. All right.
Also, what's more human than squatting?
There we go.
Right?
Nothing's more human than squatting. Doing it since the beginning of the time. Everybody squats.
Everybody squats.
Even if you don't think you squat, you do.
Yep.
Probably once or twice a day.
Yep. Hopefully, anyway.
Yes. The double unders are looking good for Jeb. He had, I think, a slip up on like the very first round, but other than that, solid, which is great. I think around this time is when you'll start to know if you're going to be able to keep up the double unders.
Definitely.
Or you might want to switch to hopovers. But
Definitely.
look, if you have to switch, it's not defeat. It's just you're going to keep moving, keep your heart rate up. You don't want to sit back there for a minute trying to get 20 double unders.
No. So Jeb went with 75 pounds.
Why?
For today? Well, because he warmed up. He tried out 95 pounds, which was the other consideration, and he was like, you know what? This feels really heavy today.
Yeah.
And a little, not too far back, he did a DEXA scan.
Yeah.
Which I think you actually did. You had a nice one.
I had a smile for once in
And,
my life on a DEXA scan.
Yeah, and just from the data, showed that he had lost some muscle mass. So he's planning on kind of restructuring his training. He's going to start gradually increasing the loading. So his plan is to do 75 pounds in the first round here, and then in round 2, crush the workout with 95 pounds.
Yeah, I love that. And that's what I really, really like about the vault is the ability to, you're going to do this again in literally 6 months. Like almost on the dot, 6 months later, depending on when you did it in the week, you're going to be doing this exact workout again. So you can use it as a fantastic measure for where your fitness has gone in between. And the best part, and what's smart with Jeb, is he's doing it today, knowing that he wants to do it differently in 6 months, and he's actually going to change his training a bit to see if he can reach that goal in 6 months.
Absolutely.
Which is dope, because usually when I look at something, when I retest a workout, I'm looking backwards instead of looking from the first workout forward.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's a whole nother concept.
Jeb is smart.
He's one of those smart guys.
Yeah. And I mean, another consideration is we want you guys really fighting to keep those snatches unbroken.
Yeah.
I think the squats for most people are going to be a little bit more doable to keep unbroken because, once you get that weight on your back, it's like, okay, it's here now. Let me just get these done.
Yeah.
But the snatches, it's so much easier to it's so much easier to be like, oh, I can just set it down, take a quick break. So definitely make sure you're keeping that in mind when choosing your weight. Janelle's just over there crushing it. I gotta say, man.
Just moving nonstop over there.
She really is, yeah. I love a ground overhead too, actually for that reason, because it's not quite as important to hold on to the sandbag.
Oh, I'm glad you finished that sentence. I was like, what do you mean it's not as important? I'm really love a ground overhead.
No, it's fantastic. It's just, it doesn't move around. You can just let that sandbag just kind of plop to the ground and you're right back there, right back to it. You can keep the intensity high. But without having to control the weight back down to the floor, which you don't have that option with dumbbells.
No.
And we're asking you not to with the barbell.
Yeah,
so.
I think sandbag is a great version. Also, I love the fact that Janelle is rocking this version barefoot. Just
Heck yeah.
in her sock feet, going for it, which is fantastic. Honestly, I find that with hopovers, doing like socks or barefoot can really help relieve some of that pressure that sometimes builds up from the shoes.
Yeah, like if you tied your shoelaces a little too tight or...
And anytime you can do a barefoot workout, I'm about it.
For sure. So Jeff's starting his last set. Before this workout's over, Nicole, tell me, what is the shift version of Midgard?
Shift Midgard is 5 rounds of 20 single unders or toe taps, 12 alternating dumbbell hang power snatch, 20 single unders or toe taps, and 12 goblet squats. You'll rest 30 seconds between each one of those 5 rounds.
Nice. That sounds like a nice little workout.
I think it looks lovely.
Yeah.
I love a toe tap.
I sure do love a toe tap.
I love a toe tap. It reminds me of my days playing soccer. Just a little tippity tappity, tippity
yes,
tappity.
Yeah, those quick feet.
Yeah, quick feet,
I love it. Man, if you had a soccer ball lying around, that might be a nice. I might have to.
Oh yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a continuous movement.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll take out the soccer ball and just like tippity tappity toot.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. All right, here they go again. Just moving
Jeb is halfway
along.
through his first round of his last set.
It's fantastic.
Now, you'll see he's just kind of like lobbing that barbell up and
really
over.
Is. Like, alley-oop.
But he's like a trained professional, so if you don't feel comfortable or if you're not practiced
right
in that, definitely take your time, clean the bar to your shoulders, press it all the way overhead,
absorb the
shock on the way down with those legs, settle into that back rack, and then go down into your squats. Yeah, just keep in mind Jeb is practice.
Also, Janelle has an interesting way of putting the sandbag.
I noticed that.
She doesn't go like up and over. She goes like a little round the outside.
Yeah.
Like, all right, get it.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
That's another consideration, guys. If you find the barbell is just, it's too much, like you're not practiced and you're having trouble lowering it to your back, the sandbag's a great option. It's a bit softer. It's a little bit more forgiving than a barbell. So if you have one of those.
No, my favorite, the sandbag, because it's softer in that way, is a Bear Complex, the sandbag.
Yes,
I love how
for
it
sure.
can just come down easily on your back. When it comes to like a quick transition to the back, a barbell, for me, freaks me out. Mm-hmm. Not because I can't do it, but because I get nervous and I'm weird like that.
Yeah. One thing before Jeb's done with his snatches, and I think he just finished, but make sure, guys, if you are doing, any variation of the snatch, take your time in the setup. Don't get sloppy as you're lowering those weights back to the ground. I like to come back to the hip, so into that like hang position where my arms are fully locked out before I send my hips back and reach the bar or the dumbbells back to the floor.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind, because if you get sloppy on the way down, that can get kind of sketchy.
Yes.
A lot of strain in that low back, and we definitely don't want that.
No.
I think a lot of people are going to be doing the dumbbell version since we are in Project April.
Oh, heck yeah.
So one thing during those snatches, I like to kind of almost turn that lowering to the ground into like a squat more than a deadlift.
Squat?
Like it's kind of like a mid squat, mid deadlift.
Is that, Alex?
But yeah, I just bend through the knees a little bit more, so that helps to keep my back flat. Nice, Jeb.
Heck yes.
Jeb just wrapped it up. I wonder if oh, he was keeping track.
He was back there, but there's like numbers that I'm not ready to math yet.
Yeah, we'll leave it to him.
Yeah,
to
we'll let
math.
him fill out that ledger later.
I'm interested to see how his set times changed. All right,
Really
and
pushing it there in the last one though.
And Janelle just wraps it up.
Right on Janelle.
That's so great. I think they both were able to, if not the same time as their first set,
close.
They
right?
definitely did not fall off the deep end like you might.
Like
in
I
this
might.
workout.
Are you
yeah.
specifically talking
Yes,
to me?
I'm talking about you as
Specifically
Nicole
to me.
might.
Dang, Alex. Just when I thought we were buds. Just throwing me under the buses all over again. All right, let's see what Jeb has to say for tips on this one. Midgard.
Oh man. So a couple of things. That's hard. Shut up, Nicole. So the double unders were really, really hard. The last set, man, it was like the second set, the second time through those double unders, it just takes so much out of you to jump. So if you're going double unders, even if you're doing hop overs, just know that like in each set you're doing the 2 rounds, right? In that second round, those hop overs or double unders are gonna get more and more challenging. I would say mentally dig in and try to go unbroken on all of them. Double unders, they could start to fall apart. If they do, relax. Don't get frustrated. You get frustrated, it just makes it worse. You get tense in the arms and the shoulders, it's not gonna help you at all. So relax, walk away from your rope for a second if you need to, but that'll really help. Because to hit the goal for this, you really basically need to be able to do your 20 hop overs or double unders plus the movement in 1 minute. And you have to do that 4 times, right? To be in the goal window for 4 minutes or less per set. So you can't get hung up on things that you aren't going your way, right? Also on that note, choose a weight for the snatches and for the squats that you can go unbroken. I think my rounds were taking 319 to like, I think the last round was like 340 or something. I gotta do the math, but I do fairly slow transitions and that kind of thing. But it pretty much ate up most of the time, right? So set yourself up that you can go 20 double unders or hop overs plus the number of reps that you're supposed to do for that movement in a minute or less. And if you can do that, then you're good to go. Now, the 2-minute rest is helpful to catch your breath, but it didn't make I didn't feel super fresh once I got to the barbell and then to the later double unders, right? Like my legs immediately started to burn. My quads were on fire by about rep number 6 of those snatches. This is a fairly lightweight for me for back squats, so that wasn't terrible, but it's just like, it's burning. Your legs are burning, and you gotta decide if you're gonna stay in it or not. And I would suggest, encourage, and challenge you to stay in it because you can do it. I think that's all I got. Week 15 of the vault is Midgard. Program B version of this workout is 3 sets. Now, each set is 2 rounds of 20 double unders or dumbbell hopovers, 8 barbell power snatches, 20 double unders or hopovers, and 12 barbell back squats. Rest for 2 minutes in between each set. Your score for this one is your fastest set. And the goal would be to complete that in 2.5 to 4 minutes. So just to clarify the flow a little bit, you'll do 2 rounds, rest for 2 minutes, 2 more rounds, rest for 2 minutes, and then another 2 rounds, and you are done. There's a lot of small sets of double unders or hop overs on this one. If you're choosing double unders, make sure that you're fairly proficient with that. We don't want it to be really broken up. We want to just get through those 20 and get on with the snatches and the squats. So no more, like max 30 seconds on those. Now I want you to choose a weight on the snatches and the squats that you think you could pretty much go unbroken the whole way. Now keep in mind, you do get that nice juicy 2-minute rest after every 2 rounds. So you'll have a fair amount of recovery on this one. And that means we want you to really push the intensity when it is time to work. To see more detailed demos of these movements, as well as all of the available customization options, head on over to my.streetparking.com. Week 15 of the vault is Midgard. Now the shift version of this workout is 5 rounds of 20 single unders or toe taps, 12 alternating dumbbell hang power snatches, 20 single unders or toe taps, and 12 goblet squats. You will rest for 30 seconds in between each round. Your score for this workout is total time, and the goal would be to finish in 10 to 14 minutes. So you do get a little bit of rest in between rounds on this version, but let's be honest, 30 seconds is not very long. It's gonna go by super quick. So you're probably gonna need to take some rest somewhere in the middle of those sets. I would choose a weight on the snatches and on the goblet squats that you can complete the 12 reps in 1 to 2 sets the whole way through. If you do need to break, try to keep it short and be intentional about it. Shake out the arms and legs, take a couple deep breaths, and then go right back into it. With the single unders or the toe taps, try to pick something that you can just go without stopping. It shouldn't really take too long. It's just something that kind of breaks up those snatches and squats. And on the snatches, if you're getting hung up on that transition from one hand to the other and it's kind of slowing you down or just otherwise super awkward, feel free to go 6 on one arm and then switch to the other arm and do the other 6 rather than alternating every rep. To see more detailed demos of these movements, as well as all of the available customization options, head on over to my.streetparking.com.